Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're taking a look at a really powerful, very specific experience. It's about wearing your heritage visibly in public. We're focusing on the kilt, actually, and that balance between pride, connection, and dealing with maybe unwanted attention, sometimes really unwanted attention.
Exactly. And our mission here is to sort of pull out the key lessons from one person's guide. This is Arthur's real-world story. He learned that making that kind of statement, it takes more than just confidence. It really demands awareness, too. Strategic awareness.
Arthur's journey, it's fascinating because it's such a tale of two cities almost. First, Edinburgh, Scotland. He wears the kilt, and the feeling is just deeply affirming, right? Like connecting with tradition, people nodding respectfully, dignity. He said it felt like coming home.
Yeah.
A real confidence boost. It established this baseline of, okay, this feels right. Yeah, then London happens, south of the border, and bam, the whole context just evaporates.
Totally gone. No more respectful nods. Instead, you get relentless staring, invasive, people taking photos like without even asking.
Wow.
And then the worst part, this really awful incident on the tube, the London Underground, where a stranger actually tried to look up his kilt, a complete violation of his face.
Yeah, that's horrible, just horrible.
Yeah, and that specific moment, it was a huge shift for him, a real wake-up call.
Yeah, you can imagine. It's such a breach of trust. And it highlights that, wearing something culturally significant doesn't automatically get you respect. It forced this big realization for him, didn't it? That confidence is vital, sure, but it's not enough by itself.
Not nearly enough.
It has to be paired with, prudence, recognizing that sometimes public curiosity just tramples politeness.
Absolutely. He realized he needed a proactive approach, a defense mechanism almost. It reminds me of that amazing quote he shared from his grandfather.
Oh, yeah.
A man is not defined by the stones others throw at him, but by the fortress he builds from them.
That's powerful.
And Arthur saw that wearing a kilt today means actively building that fortress. Preparation. Awareness.
So what does that fortress look like? What are the practical rules he came up with after that awful experience? To manage the attention, keep control?
He boiled it down to 4 key things, 4 pillars. First one, choose location wisely.
Okay.
Wear the kilt where it fits the context.
Yeah.
A formal event, maybe a Scottish pub. It reduces that novelty factor, and that lowers the risk of weird encounters.
Right, makes sense. Context matters. Okay, rule 2.
Rule 2 is plan your journey. Think about how you're getting there.
Okay, like choosing a taxi instead of, say, a packed train.
Exactly.
But hang on, doesn't that feel a bit like giving in, like self-censoring your movements just because other people might be rude? Isn't that kind of letting them win?
That's a really important question. And Arthur wrestled with it, but he framed it differently. He didn't see it as defeat, more like tactical control, taking charge.
Tactical control.
Okay. It's about minimizing the risky situations before they even start, so he can save his energy for the actual event. You know? Smart preparation, not reactive stress.
Okay, I get that framing. Preparation over reaction. What's rule 3? This one sounds very practical. Prioritize practicality.
Yeah, this is about, well, what you wear underneath, or if you wear anything.
Right. The age-old question.
For Arthur, the answer became clear. Black boxer shorts. Simple.
And that wasn't just about, physical protection.
No, not just physical. It was psychological, too. Huge peace of mind. Just knowing you have that layer of protection lets you move more freely, wear the kilt proudly, without that constant worry about accidental exposure or, worse, intentional intrusion.
The knowledge itself is armor.
Precisely. And that leads right into the last rule, rule 4. Master situational awareness. This is the active part.
Being switched on, really present.
Totally.
Yeah.
Your awareness becomes your best defense. Looking around, noticing who's near you, maybe anticipating if someone looks like they're going to be intrusive. Positioning yourself smartly in a room. It takes effort, constant engagement. It turns prudence from an idea into an active skill.
So putting this all together, for you listening, the journey of wearing your heritage, or really making any kind of bold statement in public, it's got these 2 sides, hasn't it? There's the pride, the connection, but there's also this need for precaution.
Yeah, pride and precaution. And Arthur's new approach, it actually worked. His next trip to London, he was very intentional, chose a nice whiskey bar, traveled safely, and he got a compliment, a genuine one, from a guy who clearly respected the tradition, The preparation paid off. He got the dignity he was after.
That's great. So the final takeaway for us, for you listening, it isn't just about kilts, is it?
Not at all.
It's maybe that honoring your roots or just being yourself boldly isn't only about pride. It's also about being smart enough to protect that expression.
Right. Maybe the real key isn't just confidence, but intelligent confidence. You need the confidence to stand out, sure. But you also need the intelligence to set your boundaries and navigate the world safely while you do it. That's